You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh my goodness, I didn't think anybody would see that. Well, now I know. You know, I gotta tighten it up, make sure everything is in its place. Well, we got our Airbnb house in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I saw it.
Mhm. And it had a guest house in the back of the house. So Stacy and Larry got that.
Good stuff. Well, hey, I'm letting other people in the call, FYI. So.
Oh well, give me co-host and I'll bring them in. There she goes, Miss America. Mm-hmm. You gonna make me co-host so I can bring them in?
Yeah.
Right. I'm waiting for them to come in.
What is that noise? Is that your TV?
Yeah, on Sunday you're gonna watch that football game. Let me just turn it right on off.
Yeah, take down notch. All right, well, welcome to the call, everyone. How's everyone doing? Welcome.
Awesome.
Thank you for showing up a little bit early today. Definitely appreciate you all. We'll be getting pretty much right at the top of the hour. We have people who are chiming into this evening's call. I want to say Happy New Year to each and every single one of you. I'm sure you guys, hopefully you had a great time with your family over the holidays, and hopefully you're all relaxed and stretched out and ready to go for 2022. Great things coming this year.
See, that's kind of cool. See it? Come on my messaging, my MMS.
That's just big enough.
Oh, you finally got something different up on the screen?
Shh, I can hear us. I don't know. Block, look.
All right, how's everyone doing? Welcome to the call, Mr. Girdle. Good to see you, sir.
What's up, Mr. Dazzy? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, Mr. Dazzy, from Stacy and Larry Martin from Suffolk, Virginia.
Happy New Year, Stacy, Larry. Good to have you guys on. Super excited about the year you guys are gonna have.
Us too. It's gonna be awesome.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. All right, if you haven't stated your name and where you're zooming in from, kindly do so at this time. This is Will Dadzey. I am guest co-host here this evening. Mr. Peden will be joining us here momentarily. Many of you know he's been in travel this week with his family. They're just hitting different parts of Mexico up, having a good time. And where he is right now, he doesn't have the best, they don't have the best internet. So he is going to be dialing in here momentarily. So expect that. But if you haven't stated your name and where you're calling in from, kindly do so at this time. And by the way, this is one of those calls that you want to make sure that you have all of your teammates on the call. This is the first call of the new year, and we mean serious business in 2022. And so make sure you send your teammates and business partners a reminder call so that they can get on.
Joy and Lo Goodman out of Norfolk, Virginia.
All right, Lo and Joy Goodman, welcome to the call.
Dexter Gilbert over Kentucky.
Dexter Gilbert, welcome to the call, sir. How are you?
Hey, I'm super fantastic, man.
Awesome. Happy New Year.
Renee Phillips from Atlanta, Georgia.
Welcome to the call. Who is that from Atlanta, Georgia?
Renee Phillips.
Renee Phillips from Hotlanta, huh? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
All right, thank you.
Tillis Alizé from Northern Virginia.
Phyllis Alizé from Northern Virginia. Awesome, awesome.
Hey, Will,
Losing
it's
my
Cindy
voice.
from Atlanta.
Hey, Cindy, welcome to the call.
I'm admitting for you, so you don't need to worry about it if you don't want. I've got it.
Okay. Hey, by the way, your name's Russell Peters, so you might want to
Oh,
change
it
that.
says Russell again. I changed it earlier. That's so weird. It keeps coming
Oh,
up.
you're
I
Russell
changed it
Peters
the other
today.
night. Oh, Lord. Okay, there you go. It must be
All right.
zooming in on Russell's every time somehow. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. See, 2022 is already a bunch of fun.
Yeah.
All right. If you haven't stated your name and where you're zooming in from, kindly do so at this time.
Happy New Year,
Linda T.
team. Bernadette Jackson calling in from Killeen, Texas.
Happy New Year and welcome. Welcome to the call, Bernadette Jackson. So glad to have you here with us.
Linda T.
Savannah, Georgia.
Mr. Valines, welcome to the call, sir. Ms. Shauna Blanc, welcome to the call. Awesome, awesome.
Mike Harrington, Chesapeake, Virginia.
The one and only Mike Harrington from Chesapeake, Virginia. Welcome to the call, sir. Glad to have you on.
Linda T from Charleston.
Miss Linda T, Linda Textiera. Welcome to the call. Happy New Year, Linda. Good to have you on.
Linda Cooper from Kansas.
Linda Cooper from Kansas. Was that who it was? Welcome to the call. Thank you so much for joining us.
Diane Klein from Dallas, Texas.
Miss Diane Kleins, the millionaire maker herself. Welcome to the call.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year to you. Awesome, awesome. Hey, we got about 60 more seconds or so for roll call. If you haven't stated your name and where you're zooming in from, kindly do so at this time.
Alicia Brogdon, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Welcome to the call.
Robin Adams, Smithfield, Virginia.
Robin Adams from Smithfield. Welcome to the call. Glad to have you on.
Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Dadsy, Robert Cathy Jr. coming to you live from Portland, Oregon.
Welcome to the call, Mr. Robert Cathy Jr. Always good to have you, sir.
This is James Tyson from the DMV. Good evening, everyone.
James Tyson, DMV. Welcome to the call, sir. Good stuff. We'll be getting started in about 30 seconds or so. If you haven't stated your name and where you're zooming in from, kindly do so at this time.
Jada Flowers calling from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Ms. Flowers, welcome to the call. Glad to have you.
Evan Hughes, Virginia Beach, Virginia.
So Evan Hughes from Virginia Beach, Virginia, the man himself.
Our next executive director.
That's right. Awesome, awesome. All right, about 15 seconds, and then we're going to move into the second part of this call. If you haven't stated your name and where you're zooming in from, kindly do so at this time. By the way, again, if you've got some teammates, business partners who are not on this call yet, you want to make sure that they are on. It's going to be an incredible call. This is the first call of the year. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited about 2022 because all things will be new in 2022. And I believe that we're going to have some great things. We're going to have some new executive directors, some new ring earners, and probably some new Millionaire Club members too. So I'm excited about that. You want to make sure that you have everyone on this call here tonight. So do me a favor. If you'll send them a quick text message just to remind them to hop on the call. We'll be getting started here in the next 15 seconds or so.
How did you do that?
Well, all right. Hey, we're going to go ahead and kick things off. First of all, let me say, welcome to Team Prosperity Partners Call. You at the right place at the right time. Of course, with the right team. Happy New Year to each and every single one of you. Again, I'm hoping and praying that, you'll all have an incredible year in 2022. Exciting things happening. I don't know about you guys, but I'm flat out excited. There are a lot of new announcements that will be announced this week that everyone at every level will be able to participate in. So it's going to be pretty cool. But before we get into any announcements or anything like that, I do want to make sure that we go out there and we cover bright spots. I know that many of you wrapped up the end of the year, meaning the month of December with a bang. I know everybody was running hard, closing the month out strong. And so we want to open it up for any bright spots, anything exciting that took place, last week, the last week of the year, wrapping up the year, anything that you want to share with everyone. We want to hear your bright spots and we want to celebrate you. Calls open for bright spots.
I was getting ready to call you Mr. Pete. I was just going to call you Mr. Pete. Mr. Dadsy, I'll go ahead and go really quickly. First of all, I want to highlight Stacy and Larry Martin. I mean, Stacy was really pushing so very hard for senior director, but she protected some families and small business, and I definitely want to recognize her. She definitely had like double or triple PC Pro. She was this close, guys, so we know she's going to get it this month and get it going, and make sure that she hits that, senior director. So be cheering her on. And she does have one of her new associates, Robin, on tonight. So welcome, Robin. And I also, of course, want to highlight Miss Texiera, always getting it done and just being so consistent with her business. I know this is her year for that 50K ring that we're going to be running for. So I'm super excited for her. So back over to you. That's all I have to share.
Awesome. Well, hey, that's always super exciting. Larry and Stacy Martin, congratulations to you both. I know you guys are doing an awesome job, and I know you guys are running to the very end, and super excited for you because that just simply means that you've got some massive momentum coming into this year, should I say, because we are in 2022 now. So awesome job. And of course, Ms. Linda Texiera, good gracious, what can't we say about you? You're the epitome of getting it done. And that is exactly what you did. So a major congratulations and shout out goes out to you. Awesome. And by the way, it's so funny, Miss Tillis Aloze is always, giving somebody else a bright spot. But she never shouts herself out at all. Like she never shouts herself out. And so I'm going to go ahead and shout Miss Tillis Aloze out. Miss Tillis Aloze protected a few families last week as well, wrapping up and closing the month and the year out strong. Way to go, Miss Tillis Aloze, always leading from the front. We're so proud of you and we appreciate all that you do. There you go. All right. I know that Miss Laura and Joy Goodman, I know you guys had something you wanted to share. So please unmute and share with the family.
Yes, we just wanted to let everyone know we have a new business partner. Her name is Linda Brown. She came on our team on the 31st, and we're getting ready to get her launched and get her started. And we made sure if anything else, we became PC Pro this month.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to you guys. I'm super proud of you. Let me tell you something, Laura and Joy Goodman, they were busting their butts hardcore like all month. And I'm telling you, if you got on most of the calls, right, you'll find out that they had a guest showing up at almost every call you could think of. They were grinding hard. They were doing their three-way phone calls. They were doing everything that it took to get to where they needed and wanted to be, and they accomplished quite a bit. They've got some serious momentum coming into this year. So I'm excited for you guys. Way to go. Congratulations, and keep up the awesome work.
Mr.
right.
Dazzy,
I'll go ahead.
here's a young lady. She just came on board, Miss Linda Cooper, and she's coming on board with us tomorrow out of Kansas City. A fireball, a beast, just an incredible talent and gift to Team Legacy and the Mighty 300. And I just wanted to just let the team know the Warrior is back.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Harrington, and congratulations to you on your new business partner, Ms. Linda Cooper. Welcome to the team. We're looking forward to working with you and helping you accomplish all your goals, dreams, and aspirations here in Legal Shield. So congratulations, welcome to the team, and awesome job, Mr. Michael Harrington. We're looking forward to seeing some great things from you, sir. All right, I believe that Miss Millionaire Maker herself, Ms. Diane Clines, was about to share something incredible. So Ms. Clines, over to you.
Well, I usually sit on these calls and be very quiet, but I can't be very quiet this time because we actually struggled this month to get to ED and mean to get to Pro. But the deal is, I think the last time we had a call, I had 0 points. So I had a lot of work to do, but I just want to say to the team, JKJ Benefits, they were pro, I was pro, Ahmed, Willie, Morning Duncan, Wideware, and Ralph. We all were a part of the PC club, but a big shout out to Antonio Holloway, Mike Stovall, Phil, what's your last name? Philip, I'll think about it. But anyway, we were down to needing 295 premium points on the day before the last day of the month. Don't do that, guys. It's too stressful. But when I tell you those guys stepped up and we all made it happen. And then the system did its thing. I'm adding add-ons, upgrades, and the system is putting all my stuff on corporate. And the lady said, I know you did this exactly what I said, and it still went to corporate. So the last day before, don't wait till the day before, because you have all sorts of foolishness, Wideware. He came through with a bang. It just was amazing how many people showed up to get those last 295 points. And I just want to say hats off to the team. And no matter if you're a Millionaire Club member or who you are, you struggle sometime. And this month, I promise you we struggled, but thank God we didn't stop until the Fat Lady song. And when she sung, we had accomplished what we were trying to get. So glory and praises to God, and congratulations to each of you.
Well, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Ms. Clines. Congratulations to you. And I tell you, you have a remarkable team that you're leading there. I mean, that's what teamwork is, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. Team stands for together, everyone achieves more. And obviously, everyone came together. And because of that, everyone achieved more. And so congratulations to you. Congratulations to your team, your organization, and all those who fought to the end. You know, that's what it's all about, you know, keeping the pedal to the metal, keeping your eye on the prize and keeping it going. Even when it looks as if, you know, you may not accomplish the goal, you just never give up, you never quit, because it is impossible to stop a man or a woman who will not quit. Awesome.
Amen.
Congratulations.
Philip Gallo. I knew I would remember Philip's last name. His last name is Gallo.
All right, Mr. Philip Gallows, welcome to you, sir. Congratulations to you, not welcome, but congratulations to you. And I see Mr. Fred back there looking as smooth as ever back there. What's going on, sir? Where are you guys heading out to? Where you go? What ball are you going to that we didn't get invited to? Looking all smooth and clean. I see you guys.
Came from church and never changed. Came from church.
Well, if I looked as good as you guys did, I wouldn't change either. Awesome, awesome. All right, who else is out there? Bright spots, bright spots.
Hey, Mr. Desi, it's Cindy Marvin. I want to commend Kevin Adams for selling a membership this past month, and he's working towards senior associate hard. He's almost there, so that was really awesome. He was helping out at somebody at his workplace, and one of my other associates sold the first membership of the month for our team, Shalonda Selman. So I want to congratulate both of those and all of my team that are on the call tonight. I know it'll be worth your time. Thanks so much.
Awesome, awesome. Well, congratulations to you. Was it Shalonda and Mr. Adams? Congratulations to you guys. Super excited for you. You know, I'm telling you, 2022 is going to be amazing. So keep following your leadership. You have extraordinary leadership with Miss Cindy Marvin. She's going to lead you straight to the top. So that's awesome. Congratulations. All right, who else is out there? Come on, bright spots.
Yes, Mr. Dodgy, I want to brag on myself. I can't turn on my camera right now, but for the month of December, I had one recruit. I recruited Rolf, and he also, for the past 2 weeks, he has recruited 2 other people. So, yeah. So he's heading for now. Yes. So he's working. He already he got his fast start qualification. He did that. He came in on the 13th and did that on the 15th. And so he's on fire. He's really coachable. He's, you know, and Mr. Peden has been helping us, and he's doing pretty good. So I'm excited about that. And I'm working with his 2 recruits because I'm not letting them off the hook. And while the fire is hot, I keep putting more wood in there. So I'm just calling on them and encouraging them to get their list together and everything so we can keep working. So
wow. Well, congratulations, Flora. Sounds like you got some momentum going on.
Right. I didn't make my PC, but I'm mad, so I'm good. I didn't make PC, but I'm mad, so I'm good. I'm happy about that. Not that I'm good, but at least it's an accomplishment. So
well, congratulations to you. Is your new associate on the, is he on the line?
No, he was on the leadership show, and I just sent him a text to tell him come on here, but I haven't seen him join us yet.
Oh man, we would have wanted to definitely.
Yeah, I told him, I said you gotta be on there. Yeah, so we can introduce him. Yes. Okay.
Well, great job. Congratulations to you. Super excited for you. Way to go. You know, it sounds like you got like 3 new business partners you can work with, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm telling you, 3 turns to 6, 6 turns to 12, and 12 turns to 24. Before you know it, you've got a large organization of super sharp men and women who are out there marching in the same direction, doing some great things. So congratulations to you. Super excited for you. Awesome, awesome. All right, who else had a bright spot? There was somebody else who was about to share.
It was me, Mr. Dazzy. I just wanted to shout out Trish Blackwell. She's not on the call. She has to work tonight, but she brought on a new associate, Avis Jackson, and both of them had to work tonight, but they're underneath Marsha Blackwell's team.
Well, congratulations to Trish and Marsha Blackwell, and of course you know, as we always say, you know, you're always blazing the trails, you're always being consistent, persistent, and obviously they're following your leadership, which of course, you know, you're following Miss Tillis Alizé. So you guys are doing some amazing things. Keep up the awesome work. Give Trish a big shout out. Tell her we say a major congratulations to her. We're excited. Awesome.
I also want to give a shout out to Mrs. Linda T, Mr. Dadzi. She's been my freeway person, and she made the freeway calls with me. So one of the people who came in is because she made the freeway. So I want to shout out to her for that. Thank you, Mrs. T.
Awesome. Did she say freeway?
I did say freeway, yes.
Freeway. Leave her with her accent. Leave her with her accent.
Say it loud and proud, Miss Flora. Say
it loud and proud. That's right.
Freeway or three-way?
Freeway. We got it. We got it, Shauna.
But you know, the freeway will get you there quicker. So yeah, freeway's good.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. But you know what, again, teamwork makes the dream work. You know, there's nothing better than hearing the team work with each other and asking each other to do three-way phone calls and working out with each other. These are the things that bring the team together and help the team move from one level to the next and the next. And so again, congratulations to you, Miss Flora, and big shout out to Miss Linda Textiera for all that you're doing. Awesome job. All right. Anyone else? Bright spots, bright spots.
Mr. Dats, can you hear me?
Yes,
I'll go
sir.
after Mr. Coffee.
Oh, no, go ahead, Miss Blanc. Go ahead, ladies first.
No, Mr. Kathy Jr., you know, he comes in with this Billy D. Williams voice.
I was getting ready to say he must be on the job right now. He came in all suave on us.
2022
Go
come up
ahead.
in here.
Mine is much of a vice for. I just wanted to share something.
Yeah.
But you go ahead, Mr. Coffee.
Okay, yeah, I'm right in the middle of a briefing. I just stepped out of the into the hallway to let you all know that I protected a couple of families this week. One of my prospects that I prospected back in 2016 called me Friday to let me know that Betty White had passed away. And I'm sitting there holding the phone like, okay, I'm trying to get PC Pro qualified. Why are you calling me after all these years about Betty White? I mean, I love her. I love the Golden Girls and all that, but right now I'm busy. And then at the end of the call, she said, oh, by the way, I need some legal shield. She signed up immediately on the spot, got her squared away. And I say that to say, get your boat in the water, hoist your sail. Even though they say no at the moment, it's just not right now. This was back in 2016. Now life has happened to her and she needs legal services. Signed up on the spot, referred me to her son who needs legal services also, who's signing up tomorrow. And I say that to don't discount anybody when they say no. It just means not right now. This was 4 or 5 years ago that I talked to her out of the blue. She called me to tell me that Betty White died. Wow. Okay. Next. And I got her. So, and they put me over to a PC Pro for the month of December. I was sweating like butters, like Miss Klein said. Y'all don't wait till the last minute. It's too stressful when I got a lot of other stuff going on with my full-time job. And also, I just turned down a promotion with my job because I knew it's going to take a lot of time away from my business, but I see the future in Legal Shield and I'm so excited about 2022. I said, hell no, I don't want this promotion because Legal Shield is going to take me over the top. Back over to you, Mr. Dassey.
Wow. Oh my God. I'm like, we can end the call right there, Mr. Kathy Jr. Man, that is exciting. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, right? It's amazing how, you know, we always say this, but, you know, an exposure is nothing more like a commercial, right? It's nothing more like a commercial. The more you expose people, the more you get the information out there. And, you know, if I was to say like a good neighbor, you guys all say what? State Farm is there, they're there. You'll be like, look, you can say blah, 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 your car insurance, 15 minutes, right? Or the Gecko from Geico, right? Why do we know that? Because we've been exposed. So then when we need insurance or we're looking to shop around for a better quote or something like that, guess what? You're thinking, oh, let me call State Farm. Oh, let me call Lil Gecko from Geico. Are you catching my drift? And it just seems as if, you know, Mr. Robert Cathy Jr. is consistently sharing the Legal Shield story. He's consistently out there telling people about what it is we do. And he just seems to always have people who are always just calling him. Hey, I'm ready. Hey, I need this service. Hey, I want to sign up for the business. That's what it's all about. So congratulations to you, sir. Super, super excited. Miss Erica Rowe, what is so funny? Are you laughing at my—
You know what, Mr.
Not
Dodgy?
you. It's not you.
You know what it is?
Robert. It's Robert's voice. I'm telling you, he needs to just do the presentations with that voice.
Exactly, man. We signed
everybody will be leaning in.
See the comments, Mr. Dodgy. See the comments.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I want to look in there. I'll look in there later.
I said, don't put him and Ian on the same call with that voice.
Uncle V.
But
all ladies would be like this.
Turn down the job. Y'all know
Everybody
why
would. Everybody be signing up. Y'all do put them on the TPP.
Let's
Y'all
say
know
you
why he
said
turned down the job?
Why?
Because I tried to hire him as my bodyguard, and he said, "No, you don't pay enough."
But by the way, you know, I on a serious note, I want you to think about that, right? You know, Mr. Cathy Jr. said, look, he was just offered a promotion. A promotion means what? More what? Money, mula, sika, whatever, dinero, right? All those things, right? But he believes in making equal justice in the law reality so much. He believes in Legal Shield. He believes in this company. He turned the promotion down because he could not allow a promotion to interfere with his Legal Shield business. So hats off to you, sir. Super excited for you. I'm telling you, every week you just have some great news to share, and I love it, love it, love it. All right, one or two more bright spots, and then we'll move on. I think Ms. Shauna Blah, I believe you were going to say something.
Man, I should have listened when he said ladies first. You're a tough act to follow there, Mr. Coffee, and I ain't got that voice, but
don't worry,
guys,
use the accent. Use the accent.
Use the
I think that
accent,
one
my
comes
girl. Use
naturally.
the
I ain't gotta
accent.
work it that one. What you said on stage, Erica, that thing you said when you were on stage in Phoenix, love it. But guys, my bright spot really so much just a little bit of a year in recap, and just to implore to so many of you that might not have felt like maybe 2021 wasn't such a great year. And if I personally had to look back to December 2020, I might not have been here a year later. I might not have kept on going. I was looking at, me and Mr. Dadzi had a little game plan called one-on-one earlier, because as many of you know, or some of you don't know, I'm on the 50K run. And I could not believe that when I got up on New Year's Day, January 2021, I wasn't on any type of run, right? I had made $0 in the business December 2020, and I expected that would be what 2021 would have looked like. And now looking back at my recent commissions over the last couple of months, I personally haven't made less than $2,500 since September. So I just want you guys to know, seek, and don't think that it's only certain people on here that you're going to keep hearing the bright spot from. It could be you next week. We could be celebrating you. You could be the next person with the next recruit. You could be the next person like Miss Flora with somebody on your team that just level up. You might be the next PC Pro Millionaire Club earner, the next Tilly Saloze, Erica Rose, you name it. Next Stacey Madden, next Linda Texiera, next Russell Peden. Do not look back at December, even if it was a great month. For me, it was a great month. I made over $4,200, right, in December. But I want December 2022 to look so much better. I want to look back at those numbers and be like, man, that was like peanuts, right? So I just want you guys to know, don't focus on whatever that month looked like. Because again, I made $0 in December 2020. I didn't know when I would have gotten my retention back up to even start getting the PC bonuses. Now I could count on those $500 bonuses like clockwork. You write a check on it, right? Like I always say. So I just want to implore on you, wherever you see yourself, don't focus on and don't count yourself out. This is a new year. It's a clean slate. If it was a great month, even better. We're going to make it another great month, better than last year. But wherever you're at in your business, even if it was things looked a little bit bleak, you didn't feel like you achieved whatever you needed to do, we're starting new, we're rooting for you. Whatever you went wrong, find someone to find an accountability partner, find somebody on this team. If you see somebody's always winning, they're always recruiting, they're always doing double PC Pro. You see Erica Rowe crushing it in small businesses, whatever it is, fine. Reach out to someone on the team, reach out to someone who you want to aspire to be, or who's doing the successes that you want to have. And it could happen, because December 2022 is going to look a whole lot better than December 2021 for all of us.
Wow. Well, congratulations to you, Ms. Shauna Blanc.
Amen.
And such incredible words of wisdom, it's amazing. She says, look, 2020 wasn't the best year for me. I looked at what I made in, by December of 2020, I'm like, man, I didn't really make anything at all, and to circle back around and, last month making, over $4,200 or so part-time spare time, that's a big deal. Ms. Shauna Blanc works a full-time job for Wells Fargo as an assistant manager and is almost, if not, making twice as much here in Legal Shield as she does on her full-time job. All right. No wonder why she's over here talking about travel. You're not going anywhere. You're laughing. But on a serious note, she said, don't just say to yourself, oh, this isn't going to happen or whatever. She said, find somebody who has what you want, basically, and lock arms with them. So, you'll find that there's some people who are big time recruiters. You'll find people who are great with small business. You'll find people who are great in employee benefits. You'll find people who have different talents, different skills, abilities. That's what makes this team so amazing. But find somebody who you feel like you can lock arms with, and find accountability partner, somebody who can hold you accountable to help you accomplish, what you want to accomplish. And that's a huge and strong testimonial or success story, should I say. It's a success story for sure, because you probably could have given up, right? But you kept your eye on the prize and you kept it going. You had your workout partners, your accountability partners, and as a result, look at what you've accomplished. By the way, she will be the next $50,000 ring earner here on the team. I'm almost sure of it. We put together a solid game plan today. And if I know Miss Shauna Blanc, she is not going to miss. She's going to make it happen. So looking forward to ring bumping with you in the near future. Awesome. Anyone else before we go into our announcements?
Hey, Mr. Dazzy.
Dazzy.
Okay, 1 second, Tony. Ladies first, okay? Then I'll come to you.
Mr. Dazzy, it's Felicia. Can you hear me?
Hi, Felicia. I can hear you. Please go ahead.
I just wanted to piggyback off of last week. The training calls on Sundays have been excellent. I happened to start reading Think and Grow Rich, and I never in my wildest dreams thought that it would be as powerful as it was. It's one of the books that's been on my list, but it's just not one of the first ones that I read. So I did that, and I came up with the vision board that I've been working on the weekend, alongside with recovering from COVID. But I just wanted to say a shout out and thank you to everybody who is always, like I said last week, and I just want to talk about it again, that your stories are really important, because for people who haven't really tapped into those things yet, a Shauna Blanc story is awesome. For everybody that's, put their testimonials out there, that gives us something to look forward to. And I'm just going to keep pressing forward. I think 2022 is going to be an excellent year, and I'm looking forward to working.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Felicia, and congratulations to you. And I'm glad that you picked up that book, Think and Grow Rich. I'm telling you, that book will blow your mind. And I'm excited for you because you're on the right path. And, as long as your ship is in the water, the tide is rising, and you'll get to rise with the tide. And so congratulations to you. Super excited for you and all that you're going to accomplish and achieve this year. All right, go ahead, Tony. You got last. You got the last one. Make it good.
Hey, one of the things that I wanted to share was, I last year I had a couple sales here and there, but one of the key things that I wanted to pat myself on the back for is no matter what, I stay plugged in. And I felt as though it was important to stay plugged in no matter what, because we have highs and lows in the business. But because I stay plugged in, because I stay close to my leader, Cindy, I know that if I stay plugged in long enough and I continue to rally, have the leaders on this call rally around me, that great things will happen. Nothing but great things could come out of this. And so the reason why I say stay plugged in is because you get encouraged here. You have people cheering for you. You have stories that you can share, and you have leadership examples. And that's what I got by just staying plugged in. So I encourage everybody, no matter what, I know things get tough and things get tight, but just stay plugged in.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing, Tony. Definitely appreciate you. And you are absolutely right. Staying plugged in, staying close to the fire will keep you heated up. And in return, it doesn't matter what you're going through, you'll find your way right on out, back up on top. And so that's what it's all about, sir. Congratulations.
Mr. Dazzy?
Yes, ma'am.
I forgot to tell everybody I hit my 1 year, December 31st. It literally just occurred to me.
Happy anniversary to you.
Congratulations, Miss Erica Rowe. 1 year in the business. You want to know what's funny? And so I was doing some work earlier today because, of course, we've got a huge kickoff event in Virginia, and really everywhere in the state should be having a huge kickoff event. So make sure you check your calendars because they're out there. But we have a huge kickoff event, and we always give away trophies and awards and things of that nature, like to those who have hit certain milestones or did certain things. And, you know, I was looking at all the Performance Club qualifiers for the whole entire year, like who had 12 months and beyond, because those people are going to receive some special recognition. So you got to be there in order to get it, by the way, or you forfeit. But anyways, I was looking and, you know, I wrote Miss Erica Rowe's name down, you know. She's got 12, she's been in the business for 12 months, and guess what? She's been Performance Club qualified for 12 months. And so congratulations to you. Awesome job. Super excited for you. I hope I get to see you on Saturday, and it's going to be amazing. All right. She said she's coming. Y'all read her lips like I did, right? Okay. Just checking. But awesome, awesome, awesome. You know, it's funny, you know, we always say in Legal Shield, you know, be here 1 year from now, be here 1 year from now, be here 1 year from now. It's amazing what can happen, you know, when you stick and you stay in 1 year. By the way, every day that moves forward, you're here 1 year from that day too. Okay, so you find yourself continuing to go, because I said this earlier, right? It's impossible to stop a man or a woman who will not quit. And by the way, in this first year that Miss Erica Rowe has been around, let's see, what hasn't she done? She's been PC Pro qualified every single month. She's been, you know, got to director, got to senior director, executive director qualified, just amazing. It's been an amazing year for this young lady. And I can't wait to see all that you accomplished here in your second year, in the year of 2022. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Congratulations to you. All right. So let's get into a few announcements. I just love the bright spots, by the way. I mean, you just hear so many stories, so many great things. It's just refreshing, to say the least. So let's talk about a few announcements that are taking place here this week. The number one announcement I'm going to share right now, which is very, very important, is you want to make sure that you block this out on your calendar tomorrow. Tomorrow, January the 3rd, 2022, at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, for which if you live on the East Coast, that would be 7 p.m., okay, Eastern Standard Time. And if you're on the West Coast, I guess that'd be 4 p.m. for you. We are having what we call the company's having what they call the North American Quarterly Kickoff Event, okay? This is literally going to be like a 2-hour, it's almost like it's a special thing. It's a 2-hour event. And I can tell you this, all the amazing announcements that the company has will be announced tomorrow, and you want to be front and center. You do not want to miss that call. You want to make sure that you have your notepad. You want to make sure you have your pen. You want to make sure that you're taking some serious notes. You want to make sure that your teammates are there taking notes as well. I promise you, what they're going to unveil for each and every single one of us here tomorrow will knock your socks off. I promise you that one. I already know what they're going to announce, and it's amazing. And what they're going to announce, you're going to want to get some. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to want to get some. And so you don't want to get the secondhand, information from someone else. You want to gather all the information right from the show, so you can be locked in and ready to go and ready to move forward. I can tell you this year is the year of the recruiter. If you're somebody who is seriously looking to expand your business and recruit, and don't get it out of order, prepare yourself for some massive bonuses this next quarter. Trust me, it's going to be amazing. So, just keep that in mind. And there are going to be some other announcements that they share as well, okay? So you don't want to miss it. Of course, this call will be featuring our CEO, Mr. Jeff Bell, our president, Mr. Don Thompson. You're going to have Martine Gerardo. You're going to have Mr. Darnell Suff, Mr. Brian Carruthers. They are going to be hosting this call, and it's going to be an amazing call. You do not want to miss this call. Make sure that you're on there. Now, I can also tell you this, how many of you were on the leadership show tonight? See my hands. Or give me a thumbs up. Leadership show. Guess what? Look, I can tell you this, one of the things I love about our team, One of the things I love about our team, Team Prosperity Partners, is we're always like ahead of the curve. Like we always are. We're always ahead of the curve. And so, we've been having a 90-day run, right? Which I believe we're about to wrap up on, I think it's this week or next week, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, we've been having this 90-day run, and we've been seeing people move from one level to the next and the next and the next and all that good stuff. But guess what? The company is copying us, y'all. They're trying to be like Team Prosperity Partners. So the company, as a whole company, we are having a 90-day run, okay? And if you weren't on the leadership show earlier today, you want to make sure that you listen to the replay, because you're going to get a chance to hear from Legal Shield's #1 income earner. This gentleman is a $1 million ring earner. He's made well over $20 million with the company. He's got one of the largest organizations in Legal Shield, if not the largest. This gentleman is just rocking and rolling, but Mr. Brian Carruthers himself took about 35 minutes or so to talk about the importance of the 90-day run. And he just broke it down so you can understand, what's expected of you, what you're going to need to give up, what you need to share with your family, and all of those things to get them on board so you can move your business from one level to the next. He talked about short-term pain for a lifetime of gain. And that's the name of the game. We want a lifetime of gain. And so if you did not get a chance to watch that, please make sure you go back and watch the replay. It was very powerful. He had some very powerful nuggets there. So let's see, 90-day run. I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about our international conference taking place April the 7th through the 10th. You do not want to miss the 50th year anniversary celebration of Legal Shield. Literally, we're going to be in Oklahoma City. I'm telling you, this is a Super Bowl of Legal Shield. This is where anyone in Legal Shield will be. I promise you, you're going to get a chance to see all the executive directors, all the platinum executive directors, all the ring earners, the millionaire club members, the executive corporate team. Everybody is going to be at this event. There's going to be lots of training. There's going to be lots of recognition. Some of you have some recognition that you're going to be receiving over there, walking across the stage, and everyone's cheering for you. We want to cheer for you. You can't afford to miss this event, because here's what I can tell you. Anyone who attends this event here will be 6 months to a year ahead of the learning curve. Anyone who ever attends this event, all I ever hear is, oh my gosh, I can't wait for the next one. I can't wait for the next one. I can't wait for the next one. And it's amazing. I know that we have some leaders on our team who have already got their Airbnb set up, and they've already started having conference calls and all that stuff, planning the event. It's just exciting. Here's what I can say. You want to make sure that you're there. You want to be front and center, because you cannot afford to miss this event. These events are always incredible, but this one is going to be the special one, simply because it is our 50th year, and it's in Oklahoma City. So we're going back home to where it all began, right? And then, of course, we're going to be in this is some new arena. I want to say it's attached to the Omni Hotel. It's a brand new arena. That's actually where the Oklahoma Thunder, that's where they play. It's going to be remarkable, okay? You want to make sure that you're there front and center. If you have not got your ticket yet for this event, please make sure that you do. You can reach out to one of the leaders on this team. Many leaders purchase bundles. Make sure you reach out to one of us. We can probably get your ticket for $50, okay? $50. I know it's bad grammar, but it makes for good Legal Shield gospel. Hang with me, Team Prosperity Partners. Hang with me, okay? So you want to make sure that you're there, okay? It's going to be an amazing event. I know I'm going to be there. I know many of the leaders, all the leaders on this call will be there, I'm pretty sure. And it's going to be a reunion like you've never seen before. Not to mention, we're going to have an amazing breakthrough session as well. And so make sure you get registered. All right. Am I missing anything, leaders? That was everything, right? All right, good stuff.
Hey, Will.
Yes.
There's a couple things I learned today on our Leadership for Georgia's call that might be of interest to those that are in the general area of Atlanta, that Darnell is going to be doing a live event for recruiting the January 22nd here in Atlanta in Buckhead, which is near downtown. So anybody that's got anybody in and around the Atlanta area, just know that, I don't know if it's on the calendar yet or whatever, but it is January 22nd in Buckhead. The other thing I found out today was that, a really great call for Saturday and Sunday nights, besides anything corporate does, is she's the head of Ladies of Justice. All of a sudden, I'm pulling a blank. Gardner, Elizabeth Gardner does a call. I don't have the information on it. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. I found out that they do, Gardner's team does a call 7 days a week, and it's at 8 o'clock, I believe they said. And so since we have ours, which is also Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I know that call will be good if you've got anybody you want to plug in for that. So I learned that today as well. Just wanted to pass that along.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And yeah, so Mr. Self will be in Buckhead, Georgia on the 22nd. I know that he will be doing our kickoff event for Maryland on the 15th of January. Mr. Self will be in Virginia. We've got Jackie Cote, who will be here live doing an event on the 8th of January. Like I said, check the calendar, check your calendars, because there are lots of in-person live events taking place all over the country, and you want to make sure that you plug into those for sure. Thank you so much for sharing, Ms. Cindy Marvin. All right, so it is 2022, brand new year, brand new attitude, brand new focus, brand new goals, right? And a lot of brand new great things to achieve, right? So I would say this, one of the most important things I would say for this year that everyone needs to focus on, obviously we talked about having your goals in place. We really hammered that hard last month. And so hopefully you've got all of your goals set up. You know exactly what it is you want to accomplish. You know exactly what it is you want to do. Like, again, like Ms. Shana Blanc wants to get her $50,000 ring, this year, and I believe she will. What is your goal? Who do you want to be? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go in this business, right? Hopefully you've got your goals written down on paper, and hopefully you've been visualizing it, what it's going to feel like when you accomplish those goals that you put in place, and hopefully you put together a solid game plan. But if you did all that, now is the time to make sure. The most important thing is you have got to show up. You've got to show up so you can go up, meaning you've got to execute the plan at hand. Whatever you decided that you were going to do, whatever you said you wanted to accomplish, whatever game plan that you carefully thought out and put together with your leadership, you want to make sure that you execute that plan, and you execute that plan swiftly, right? Which means that you've got to show up, right? You've got to show up to the things that are going to help you get to where you need and want to be. I applaud each and every single one of you on making sure that you're on this call tonight. This team call is very, very important, right? This is one of the things you want to make sure that you show up to. What about our 6:45 Team Prosperity Partners call that takes place every single day, Monday through Friday? That is a very important call that you want to make sure that you show up to. And your whole mindset is, hey, I need to make sure I have some guests. I need to make sure that my team is showing up too, and they've got some guests. I want you to think about it. If you've got a guest or two on the line, and you've got, a few of your teammates on the line, and they've got one or two each, imagine how fast your team and your organization can grow. It can grow like that, simply because you're focused, simply because you're showing up, simply because you're not just showing up by yourself, but you're showing up with a team of sharp men and women who also want to have more, do more, be more, and they're also marching towards having significant greatness in this business. So showing up is going to be key, right? You want to make sure that you put the TPP Hangout call in. It's got to be in your calendar. It's got to be something that is in your calendar. It's got to be something that's non-negotiable. Mr. Brian Carruthers today talked about non-negotiable things, right? Because these little things that we do is what's going to help us get to where we need and want to be. You can ask, Lo and Joy Goodman, they will tell you that their goal has been to have a guest on the call every single night. Now, I would probably say this, probably half the time they had a guest on. The other half, people just didn't show up, right? It's like that sometimes. But the fact that they were focused on making sure that they got a guest on the call every single night means that they had more and more people exposed to the information, which opened the door for some three-way phone calls and allowed us to get some people signed up, right? That's the name of the game. So you have got to show up to go up, right? And I can tell you this, that we are going to have a remarkable first quarter. This year is going to be remarkable, but I'm just going to talk about this first quarter. This first quarter is going to be off the chain. You wait till you see what they're going to announce tomorrow. You're going to be like, oh my gosh. You're going to be like, hallelujah, I'm telling you. You're going to be flat out excited, okay? But understand this, all ships rise with the tide. All ships rise with the tide. And you got to ask yourself, is your boat in the water? Your boat has to be in the water. And you can't just have your own boat there. You have got to ask yourself, who am I bringing with me? Who are the 5 people who I'm going to be making sure that we work together, you know, this next 90 days to make some things happen? Who are the 10 people on my team who I'm going to work with over the next 90 days to see who we can get to senior director, executive director, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, right? Whatever, okay? Ask yourself that question, okay? Because it is so important, showing up. But, you know, it's one thing to say you just got to show up, but you got to ask yourself, what are you willing to give up to go up, right? Is it bowling night? Is it movie night? Is it hanging out with some friends? Is it doing this? Is it doing that? You know, you're going to have to give something up, right? Because you can't go up without giving something up, right? Because guess what? All these things weigh us down. It's like a back of rocks, you know. You're trying to jump and fly and you can't fly because there's too much stuff weighing you down. You've got to get rid of some stuff. You got to give some things up so you can become light enough to fly like the eagle that you are, right? And so ask yourself, what can you cut out? What can you know, and you may have to sit in. Mr. Brian Carruthers talked about this. That's why it's so important that everybody goes back to listen to his points on Netflix, huh? Yeah, no Netflixing and no chilling. I'm just kidding. But anyways, I'm sorry, just came out. But anyways, all in all.
Do not listen to him, Shauna.
Oh, I'm grown. I'm grown.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious, family. Love it, love it, love it. But seriously, ask yourself, what are you going to give up? Okay. You know, it's something that you're going to have to bring your family together. You know, you'll have to talk to the kids, and there should be some type of reward, something that you're going to be able to accomplish and do once you accomplish your goal. So that's going to be very, very important. Mr. Balons, any points on that, sir? Or Ms. Tillis, I was like, what's that big old money clip, Mr. Harrington? What you doing, man? Okay, fine. Lunch is on you.
That'll get you moving.
Yes, it will. I mean, I know we have several leaders on this call. I want to open it up really quickly because I know many people moved up from one level to the next last year and accomplished great things. But, you know, how important would you say showing up and giving some things up so that you can show up on a consistent basis? How important would you say that is towards accomplishing your goals and your dreams?
I would say you might want to think about, if you don't show up to your job tomorrow, what happens?
Ooh.
What happens? So, I mean, we're building a business here. And so you do have to be present. You do have to work on it each and every day. You know, I'm the poster child for part-time, because you don't have to spend 4, 5, 6, 8 hours a day on Legal Shield like we do when we go to our corporate jobs, right? So tomorrow, regardless of what, we're having snow here in Northern Virginia, right? Believe it or not. And and people still have to go to work tomorrow, right? Because it's the first day of the new year. So even though I want to call out, I'm going to call out on Tuesday instead of tomorrow. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. So tomorrow, right, you have to be at work, and you should be at building your business as well. And whatever time that is, I hope you guys sat down and wrote out your goals so that you'll know how to time block and build your business, right? So you can build your business on 30 minutes to an hour per day. It doesn't need to take you 3 hours. And if it's taking you 3 hours, I guarantee you talking too much. You're talking entirely too much. You should be able to build this business, a solid business, on an hour or 2 per day. Now, if you got a team like Ion Valons or Will Dazzy, you might work 2.5 hours per day, okay? But you don't need to spend a lot of time, building your business if you do it right and be consistent with it, right? Just be consistent with whatever you do. So back over to you, sir.
Wow, thank you for sharing. And for those of you who don't know, Ms. Tillis Aloze is somebody who, again, works a full job, corporate job, working 10 hours a day, something like that, sometimes more than that. Doesn't have a lot of time, but she started working this business on a very part-time, spare time basis, meaning like 30 minutes to an hour a day. And the only thing is during that 30 minutes to an hour a day, she blocked out everything. Like that was Legal Shield time. Right. And so she was able to work her business effectively with the little time that she had. And all in all, that led her to go eventually, going senior director, going executive director, going bronze executive director, getting a $50,000 ring, and ultimately at some point led her to silver executive director. But by working her business on a part-time, spare time basis, right? Making sure that she set that time aside. So thank you so much for sharing, Ms. Aloze. Definitely appreciate you. See, you're the
Mr. Dazzy?
Yes, go ahead.
This is Diane Kleins, and I am so proud of Ms. Tillis, and that's exactly how I build my business, on a part-time, spare time basis. So you don't have any limits to where you can go, as long as you, whatever hours what that looks like, that you are actually doing the business. I became a Millionaire Club member, a 6-figure income earner, on and on a spare time, part-time basis. So you just make sure that you stay the course, know that there's no limits. The only limits you have on yourself is the limits that you set. I wanted to say last week, and I got off the call and didn't say it. When I first got started, I just was hard-headed. I was so hard-headed. They said, write those goals down. I said, those goals in my head, I'm not going to forget them. Don't be like me. Write the so-and-so goals down. Look at them. Put a plan in place for you to get to where you want to go. Even if you don't make it, you at least know where you went off course. But if they're in your head, you're not going to know that. And more important than that, you need an accountability partner. They can't see in your head. Write it down. Make them plain. Put a time frame. Visualize yourself. I know when I heard that, I said, look at all that hocus pocus. Ew, visualize. But baby, I visualized myself getting that $100,000 ring. I visualized myself becoming a Millionaire Club member. I visualized myself getting a $150,000 ring as earned. Don't forget that part. But all I'm saying, I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you to write this stuff down. Believe that it's going to happen. Be consistent. Don't complain about the time you don't have. Utilize the time you have. And I'm like, I think it was Robert who said years ago, I would talk to people and they would show back up. So just keep planting seeds. You don't know when they're going to come up. And just be consistent. And I too want to figure out, do I really want to do a 90 days run? I think I want to do it just to see if I still got it in me. So I think we all need to see if we got it in us.
Hey, I'd like to add to some stuff that Diane said, that writing it down, it does more than just the fact that you know it. Your body, your brain actually puts it into action, as we were talking about that reticular formation in the subconscious. Our brains, and my whole professional background was in neurology, and our brains are phenomenal organ, and it can do so much more than we ever can possibly realize that it can do. Just think of the thing that when you have a vivid dream and it seems real and you're dreaming, just think of how strong that is. It has nothing to do with the business, but just think what your brain does when you wake up in the morning and you remembered a dream. You were asleep and your brain was putting these whole stories of crazy dreams together, right? And the picture of people that, you know, had a dream of my mom who passed away, but she was real in that dream. If that doesn't tell you one thing about how powerful our brains are, I mean, that alone tells you that writing and doing can affect our brain so strongly. And the other thing I want to mention is that you need to be creative with that time. Maybe, you know, Tillis had lunchtime. I mean, it was pretty structured for her, as she talks about. But some of us, you know, may not have as structured a time as others. Well, you have to think ahead of time about being creative. What if you wanted to plug in and you have to remember that when you get in your car to pull up that video so you can listen while you're driving? Or when I was a pharmaceutical rep, I was forced to have to make the plan, because what I would do there was I would write down in my notebook that I had, and I'd pull up everybody I was going to call that week. And in that week, I had everybody I was going to call that day. So I was driving, and I know Brian Carruthers always talks about this, and Patrick Shaw certainly did, is to use that driving time. If you've got a lot of kids or you've got a lot of errands or you're running around during the day, use that time, but you have to have it all organized before you jump in the car. So maybe not be a block of time that you're at the house and go, oh yeah, I have 30 minutes during this day. Make a list of all the creative ways you can find time. If your life isn't as structured and you have a family that causes, you know, some chaos around you a lot of times. So that part of being plugged in and structured and creative with your time and writing down your goals are the best advice I can give you.
Wow.
You know,
wow.
Mr. Dawsey,
Thank you.
one of the things that just the climb on top of Miss Martin, one of the short statements I was taught and learned a long time ago: do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, whether you feel like it or not. And in this business, what is your why? If your why don't make you cry, it's not big enough. So sit down, do some internal connections and talking, and stick and stay. There's nobody on this call that understands more than myself about sticking and staying, what it would have been like had I never left. But do what you're good at. And I'm good at Legal Shield. So I've come back. And I've come back to be with the men and women that were with me when I was growing it and building it. And the three of them know who they are. So we've come back to do something bigger, better, and greater. But what's in your heart is what's going to keep you going through the nose. Miss Diane Kleins, I love her dearly. Back in the day, I remember so very much. But she stuck and stayed, and look what happened. So now I get a chance to share the story, to do it again at 68 years old. Do it bigger, better than before. And that'll help some folks that's coming along that's saying, you know, how did you do it? Why did you come back? And so I've come back because Legal Shield is part of our history in this country. Black, white, Hispanic, don't matter. You can make all the money and whatever it is you're doing. But at some point in time in your life, good or bad, access to the legal system is going to affect you. And what better vehicle that protects you in all 50 states with AV rated law firms and provinces of Canada than what we offer here at Legal Shield. I grew up in the world without access to the legal system. So when God opened up the door in 1969 and started this company with a man named Harlan Stone Cipher in 1972, it was a game changer for many of us in this country. So I'm telling you, there is no greater vehicle than what we do here at Legal Shield. So I love you guys. I love the ladies. Y'all are just amazing. And I look forward to doing my little part to contribute to the growth and longevity of this organization. God bless you. May he open up the windows of heaven and pour each of you out a blessing you don't have room enough to hold. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Definitely appreciate you. And spot on, spot on. All right, I'm gonna go out to one more person because I think I saw her hand up, but then we'll wrap up. Ms. Bernadette Jackson, go ahead. You had a comment? You're gonna have to unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
This evening when I was on the call with Brian Carruthers, I actually had to pull my car over and listen because I'm so excited because of what Tillis Alizé's 90-day run instilled in me. I'm ready to go. I didn't do any production, but I did do the planting of the seeds. And what she planted in me was persistence, consistency. And now that I have all this structure, watch me during the next 90 days because I'm gonna put it all into the game plan. Thank you, Ms. Tillis.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. We couldn't end it in a better way, okay, right? The 90 days, right? You know, I'm telling you, I mean, Ms. Bernadette Jackson sounds like somebody who is ready to show up so she can go up, right? She knows what she needs to do. She knows what she wants to accomplish. And now she's just got to execute the plan that she's put in place. So I'm excited to hear that. Congratulations to you. In advance, man, we didn't get a chance to touch on everything that I wanted to touch on. I want to talk about Performance Club, the importance of that, importance of making sure that we fast start qualify every month. And I know I got it. Look, many people on this call are, you know, senior director, executive director, bronze, silver, gold, and, you know, ring earners. I get it. But you know what? It is super important to make sure you fast start qualify every single month. Like every month, when I start the month off, I'm not an executive. I'm not even a ring earner to me. I'm a brand new associate looking to get Fast Start qualified. Getting Fast Start qualified will mean that, hey, I will put myself in Performance Club, and that's what it's all about. And so we're 7 minutes over our time here. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the call. Want to say again, a major happy new year to each and every single one of you. May your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, and everything your heart desires come to pass in this year of 2022. I want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of your help, with all of you who shared, Miss Diane Klein, for those wonderful words of wisdom, Miss Tillis Alizé, Miss Cindy Marvin, everyone who said something, Mr. Harrington, appreciate you all. Look, we won't see you at the top, we'll see you over the top, okay? Can anyone tell me why?
Because it's
the
impossible.
bottom is way too
Stop a
crowded.
man or
woman who will not quit.
And they're both right, okay? Because the bottom is way too crowded, but it's also impossible to stop a man or a woman who will not quit. Love it. Love you all, family.
Or to
Take
stop
care.
a man or a woman at the bottom who won't quit. Why don't you just put them together? Just
I know,
saying.
merge. I love the way Miss Erica Roll's mind just, she's like, let's just put it together. I love it. I love it. I love it. Are we having a 90-day call today, by the way? All right. So, hey, for those of you, by the way, for those of you who used to be on the 90-day call, maybe play hooky a little bit, look, it's always okay for you to hop on and at least listen and pay attention and see. But there's some great things, some great nuggets.
What's the number, or how do you join that for those that want to? Because that I never knew.
Good answer. Good question.
Well, we're wrapping up now, I believe, and I'm going to check with Medi. But Medi, is this our last one, or is next week?
Next week. It's January
Okay.
11th. I think.
Okay. So when you start a new one, you'll let us know.
Okay. Yeah. We
Tonight
made an
is your last call.
announcement a few months ago,
I said
and
tonight is
those
the
who
last
wanted-
call.
No, it's supposed to be January 9th.
January 9th.
January 9th is our last call.
Okay.
Next week. So, and we'll make sure, but this time we're going to be doing the corporate 90-day run, Cindy. So it won't be me running it, but probably later in the year we'll have.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Just
Okay, guys.
Bye. See you on the 90-day call. Bye, everyone. Have a remarkable
Bye,
week.
everyone.
We want to
Have a nice,
have,
good week.
we want to have mad bright spots next week. And so make sure that you get your mastery done. Let's see who gets their performance club done this week. We want to celebrate you next week. See you guys over the top. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.